Nagarro is a technology services company. We have clients in about 25 countries. We are about 6,000 people and part of a German group now. So a lot of our people live in the Delhi NCR region, and air pollution is a very big challenge here. And as we worked more on the topic, we began to realize that air pollution is very tightly linked to urban mobility. And we have been sort of chasing this topic for a long while. So trying to move out from diesel to CNG, from private mobility to shared and public transport, and to walking and cycling. And the electric vehicle concepts that the government is pushing are come at at just the right time, and we feel there's a big need for it, and we want to sort of embrace it early, not just for our own fleet mobility, but also for incentivizing our individuals, thousands of individuals who work for Nagarro, to try out electric vehicles and hopefully to switch to electric vehicles instead of buying a petrol car, for example. So that's what we are trying to do, and it's a nascent ecosystem, so a lot of things are not very clear to the manufacturers, to the charging providers, to the governments, to the companies, to the individuals. And we're just trying to sort of support the whole effort by also participating in it early on. Yes, absolutely. So we are launching electric vehicles for our shared fleets. So currently we have CNG-based fleets. So we've partnered with this company called Lithium to introduce electric vehicles, and we will switch the entire fleet over time. We are also working with EV manufacturers and trying to help them test their products. And our goal is that at some stage we give special incentives and special programs, maybe even loans, etc., for people who decide to choose EVs for their personal transport. See, I think a lot of what every individual feels, or in terms of doubts about the technology, etc., are either addressed typically by their neighbors and friends or by the company they work with, and where also they may have friends. The idea, I think, is just to provide examples and case studies of successful use of EVs. So, for example, today, if I ride in an EV car and I see it getting plugged in and charged, and all the fears I have about risk of fire, risk of explosion, all of these fears go away. I think it becomes a lot easier to adopt a new technology, and I think that if companies are able to provide places where people can experience EVs, can experience how the ecosystem works, I think it makes it much, much easier to adopt EVs. In fact, we're also thinking of giving special loans or incentives for people to adopt EVs. So in various small nudges, we can move more and more people towards EVs. I think that to say that we will be in the next 12 months at 20% EV is very likely. We already have 20% by metro, by the way. So if you count that as electric, then you already have 20%. And a lot of people are using electric rickshaws for the last mile. So together 40% in the next 12 to 18 months is very reasonable. And I think that we should aim at over 50% in 2 years. That should sort of be the goal for us.